for a second. Just put her hair up in a ponytail. Y'all, I hate it when people pull up. Thank you. That is over. Glad tomorrow's Friday. Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna run. Taking these out for a second. Hopefully I can just grab them and roll with it. But they are so long. Good morning, y'all. Happy Sunday. I am up. It's 9:35, but I've been up for about an hour. So today I have to do Cam's hair, Sky's hair. I also need to clean out the bathroom because that's one thing I haven't done yet, the closet. And then I need to put clothes away, and the kids have just like, you know, to make sure that their rooms are clean, stuff like that. Anyways, today's dinner is cube steak and gravy and mashed potatoes and buttered noodles. So I do have to run and go grab the buttered noodles eventually, but I do plan on trying to run up to the Dollar Tree because I started the kids' blue baskets and I haven't finished them. So I need to get like the shredded paper to go underneath the bottom. I need to get just like some more stuff to put in there, and then I'm done. And yeah, I think that's really it. I'm getting ready to give me some breakfast and some coffee and sit down and chill for a little bit. And then Sky was taking her hair out, as you guys seen. So the crochet braids were only in for the week because of picture day. Picture day turned out like this. It is really cute, but both of my kids this year decided not to smile or like smirk. Oh no, it just didn't turn out like the rest of them. So I mean, my grandmother still bought them. Why, I don't know. She just always like buys and doesn't consult with me about these type of things. So yeah. So I have pumpkin spice bagels and I have maple French toast bagels from Aldi's. I think I'm gonna try this maple French toast one today. For my coffee today, I did the caramel apple one, and these were found at Aldi's as well. The caramel macchiato one was bomb, so I think that this one should be good too. Definitely gives off a caramel apple smell to it. Got my cube steak thawing out. That way I can just cut them and put them in the crock pot later with the mixture. 2 cans of cream of chicken, brown gravy, and French onion soup. All right, y'all, so I am about to go ahead and put on that crock pot meal as it is almost 11 o'clock. What is in my hair? Dust, y'all. Okay, I was in there, you know, doing the air dusting from my dryer. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put the stuff on for the cube steak and gravy in the crock pot. Eventually, once Cam gets home, I'm gonna run the Food Lion, and I'm also gonna run into Dollar Tree. And I need to grab those butter noodles out of there. I'm also about to clean out my bathroom closet, but that's part of something else. So for this week's meal prep for work, I'm making the TikTok ditalini pasta. So that's what's gonna be for lunch for me this week, other than probably, you know, like using up my Campbell's chicken noodle soup in little jars one day this week. And that's probably gonna be that. I got Sky to take out, you know, the crochet braids. So I'm one step further with that. And then I'll probably end up doing her hair shortly, once I can finish that closet. But the closet is the main thing that I need to get done today, along with the clothes that I need to put away. So all of my like long sleeve shirts and stuff like that need to be hung back up in the closet. And that's that. I was trying to cut it, but it's still like frozen. So I'm gonna allow this like another 30 minutes to an hour to kind of thaw out, and then I will cut these into pieces. I just know that if you don't cut it into pieces, it's still gonna shrink regardless. But if you go ahead and like cut it into fourths or even like thirds, it shrinks up, and it's basically what you would cut it up into when serving. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 pieces here, and this is enough for us to have for dinner and enough for us to have and take for lunch tomorrow. So this will be great to go with that pasta that I want to take tomorrow, or even if I do butter noodles tomorrow, I still have the food that I need for dinner and lunch this week. I made the ditalini pasta before, like a couple videos ago, but of course it's like really easy and simple, and I definitely got my coworkers to try it, and they were saying that it definitely gave off like a garlic pasta type of vibe. I honestly think that you could grill up some shrimp, or even, you know, like saute some shrimp in the pan and add that in, and it will still be just as good. Or even if you wanted to add in like some smoked sausages cut up, that'd be good in there too. So I'm gonna make snickerdoodle cookies today using a cake mix box. I'll show you guys how to do that as well. I always like to bake something sweet on Sundays to go along with dinner, because it just seems like Sundays go by so quick, and then you're right back at work Monday morning. Alright y'all, so I didn't really think I needed to go anywhere, but when I decided to do the cube steak and gravy and the mashed potatoes in the crock pot, we always do butter noodles with that. So I do need butter noodles, so I'm heading to Food Lion now to get that. And then I have everything I need to do the snickerdoodle cookies, and yeah, dinner will be served. I will probably just grab us like a soda or whatever, but other than that, nope. So Dunkin' is $3. Their iced coffees are $3 after 1 o'clock. And so Charles was like, he was cool with me grabbing an iced coffee. So I really want one. I really want one. And then I'm gonna head back home. I just finished Cam's hair. Now I have to do hers.
Hers will be a little more easier just because I'm doing box braids, which is like what she said would be cool to have again. And then, you know, kind of just go from there with that. Now, there is one last thing I want to do before the end of the night, and that is to hang up my clothes. I don't even care, like, whether I at least just get the hangers on them and then, like, hang them up tomorrow. Like I said, I really do not care. I just want them put away. So it is calling for rain, which is why I'm trying to hurry up and get in Food Lion. Oh, I made it out, but clearly it's starting to rain. Oh yeah, dinner was good. I'm gonna make those snickerdoodle cookies now. Do Sky's hair and clean up the rest of the stuff. Alright, cake mix, vegetable oil, 2 eggs. So the way that you make the soft cake mix snickerdoodle cookies is literally you need the box of cake mix, half a cup of oil, and then 2 eggs. You'll also need 1/4 cup of sugar and then 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. You simply just make these like you do the three ingredient cookies, but then what you'll do is refrigerate it for an hour, and then after that hour, you'll mix the cinnamon and sugar and then shape the dough into 1-inch balls, roll it in the sugar, cinnamon mixture, and then bake it for 8 to 12 minutes. So let me get started. Good morning, y'all. Let me just say it has been, it's been a morning. When you thought that you had enough time yesterday to do box braids on your daughter's hair, you did your, you did your son's hair, you made dinner, you went to the grocery store and got what you needed for, dinner and whatever else. And then when you also, clean the closet and the bathroom, you just feel like you have so much time. So needless to say, this morning I woke up, Charles was like, oh, I'm going to be riding with y'all. It didn't dawn on me to just put her hair up in a ponytail, put a bow in it, and call it a day. So now, here it is 7:20, and I have 10 minutes to get to work, right? I really felt like I didn't have any time to eat. I didn't have any time to drink my coffee. So now I just feel like, I'm rushed to do everything. So he was just like, you're not going to be done with her hair by 7. First of all, thank you for the encouragement. Second of all, like, you see that I am really trying my best over here to be done with it. And yeah, like I have 6 more, literally 6 more. So the back is like medium and then the top is like big. I know that sounds weird to do, like 2 different sizes, but you know what? When you're just trying to hurry up, you don't care what sizes you got. And of course, today's a Monday where everything just goes boom, boom, boom. And I'm just like, great. This is what my morning is going to start off like. Hopefully I can get through the day and retry it at home later. All right, y'all. After a whole discombobulation of a morning, I'm gonna end my evening off right. So I'm in the house. It's 3 o'clock, which is a surprise. Because 1 minute I'm getting here at one time, next minute I'm getting here at another time. So literally most days I'm here by 2:50, in between 2:50 and 3:15. If I'm not here by 3:15, it's because I went to the grocery store or something. But anyways, outfit of the day, because it's not supposed to be above 68. I decided to do my long sleeve Hello Kitty shirt. And then of course, I just have on like joggers and my red Hey Dudes. I did take my hair out eventually, probably like around 11. But I'm just gonna put it into a ponytail. That way, you know, it doesn't get tangled up. Now, I'm gonna show y'all in the next few clips how I was able to get the last 6 pieces of Sky's hair. I want you to look at it and see like what I had to do. I had to put it up in a bun right here because it's 6. It's literally 3 right here, 3 right here. Because we ran out of time. I had to allow myself 20 minutes to get him to work this morning. Because we didn't know if it would like rain or whatever. It said that. So anyways, today for dinner, we're going to do some cheese brats, or they can just simply, or they can do a ham and cheese tortilla or just a cheese tortilla, whatever, and go from there. I am about to unpack and unwind. Like I said, I have to finish up with her hair once she gets in, which should only take me about 10 minutes. The house is spick and span. I have clothes I need to hang up today, and I'm gonna do enough talking because I'm done. All the clothes that need to be hung up, put away. I also wanted to do a video with either my kids or Chuck. I think I did this video with the kids last year where we tried fall stuff. But most of the stuff that I had got was from Aldi. So this will be a good Aldi treat haul that we can do for Vlogtober. I really sat back and like debated about Vlogtober for the longest. Like I kept going back and forth because I was just like, do I have enough to talk about? Like, do I feel like I have enough video ideas to do? The video ideas are not the problem because I've been having, 6 vlogs up and ready at a time. The problem has just been like, did I do this last year? Did I not do this? You know what I mean? Like, so that's that. That's really that. Now, I have from today's video, when I'm vlogging this right now, it is October 20th, and I literally have 11 days left. I have been working on something that I'm going to put together that'll kind of like, last me after Vlogtober, just to, have some video ideas put up, because, my channel is lifestyle content. So I'm literally filming every day, even if it's little by little, for like week vlogs or day in my lives or weekend, like I said, weekend vlog, day in the lives, week vlogs. So those type of lifestyle vlogs. I find it that like, playing around with different times works and stuff like that. But I really feel like YouTube keeps me sane. And the reason why I say that is like, I find sanity in getting to know other people, building, like relationships with other people. And I really enjoy, just seeing what everybody else's life is like, not to compare it to mine, not to say, oh, I wish mine was like that. It's just, just comparing like what y'all do in the afternoons after work. What do you do if you have kids? Or, like, what do you guys buy for grocery hauls and stuff like that? That interests me. So I also do YouTube because I feel like before YouTube, I was strictly with my head into a computer, trying to get my degree. And honestly, it's really kept me sane because, I met my best friend here on YouTube. Not met her, but like I met her through school. And then like our friendship, was like able for us to, talk about YouTube and, like stuff like that. And then, our kids, our families, our similar lives of being teachers. And then, like, that's for a whole nother subject. But anyways, I like doing YouTube. I really find joy in picking up a camera every day and getting myself like more out there and stuff like that. I, love the fact that like nobody has ran across my YouTube channel that I work with or, like around me. I just find joy in having, strangers build me up and help lift me up with your comments. And I know I don't respond to them. And honestly, life, life is life. Comments, I'm really bad with, but I'm hoping to do better with that in 2026. So there's a lot of things I'm hoping to be better with in 2026, but that's for another day, another time. So let me get ready to settle down, go get the kids, and I'll pick back up once she gets in here to show y'all the piece that I had to just put up into a bun with a bow in front and make it look like it was half up, half down. But I did part it. So all I have to do is put the crochet needle through, put the hair in, braid it, mousse it down, and then boil the ends again because, I need to boil the other 6. And then we're moving on.
Big days coming up. Hit me with your favorite memory from your time.
I'm so glad to be on my way home. All right, so now that I'm in the house, I want to show you guys what it is I got for the fall. All right, so yes, I do have a link that you guys can click and go and buy if you are interested in buying these products. Now, what I'm saying to y'all is that because it's fall and there's going to be a lot of soups, there's going to be a lot of crock pot meals, I decided the other day when they came out with this to go ahead and hit that purchase button. A good $25 well spent on each of these products. So the first one that I want to show you guys is this. This is the Dash Hot to Go personal food warmer. It heats up to 185 degrees. It has a 20-ounce capacity and it has a detachable cord. So inside of here, this is, like I said, the peanuts one. It comes with a recipe included in the box. So let me show y'all that part. So when you open it up, what's on top is your Hello Foodie way to register yourself and get rewarded, and then of course scan to get started. It gives you like a little bit more about them, how to follow them on Instagram, and then of course registering this gives you a 2-year warranty. You earn points and you can redeem them for free products, and then of course you'll be the first to know about their new sales. This one talks about how to clean the actual product, and then here is the actual thing where you can double your warranty and get rewarded. So I need to scan that. So here is the manual, and the recipes are inside. It literally tells you how to clean your hot to go. It tells you, just like how to do it, tips and tricks. And then it also gives you like a recipe guide on the inside. So you guys can make the berry granola oatmeal on the inside with this. You guys can make a chicken burrito bowl. And then you also can do mac and cheese, chicken quesadillas, turkey chili, chicken and broccoli stir fry, easy family size spaghetti and meatballs, the berry granola oatmeal recipes on the inside. So like I said, this one I bought for Chuck because in the fall when I make these meals, he's going to be able to take this with him to work. Literally, he can put this down in his backpack, take it with him to work, and then when he's ready to eat, he can pull it down. And there's the part for the detachable cord, which is really amazing because he doesn't have to worry about the cord. So when you open the lid like this, there's a little piece right here where you guys can pull this and open it for steam right here. And then you also have like your top where you pull the lid. It comes with your cord on the inside, and then here is the actual warmer itself in the pot. So I got him the Charlie Brown one. I got myself just a royal blue one that I can use at work, and it probably comes with the same ingredients as far as like for the recipe books. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm just glad that I got it, especially in time for fall and the winter, because I'm sure the weather will not be nice to us. Hey y'all, and good morning. I just came from Starbucks, as y'all can see. Got me a iced pumpkin cream chai, and then I got me a, I don't know. Yo, I hate it when people pull up beside me, especially as I'm starting to vlog. Anyways, I got a double bacon sandwich. I don't know. Hopefully the bacon good and ain't, you know, all floppy and thin and stuff. So I got me an iced pumpkin cream chai. I'm actually getting ready to go inside, get my day started. Yeah. Hey y'all, I'm home after seems like a long day, but it really ain't. So I have some things I want to get done this afternoon, which kind of like, you know, just small stuff. Honestly, like, I need to put my clothes away because the other day I ended up getting all my clothes put away for the first time in like 2 weeks. And then I need to start a bag of stuff for like Goodwill, because I noticed that every now and then, like as I'm still, you know, kind of cleaning up stuff, that I, you know, have been finding stuff for Goodwill to let go of. I'm also needing to sit down and plan. So what I mean by plan is just, y'all know that Vlogmas will be here before you know it. Yes, I just did Vlogtober, and you know, it's not over by a long shot. I literally still have about what? Today is the 22nd, so I have I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have like 9 days left as I'm recording this video. And when I say that, baby, I'm running out of ideas. I'm running out of ideas right at the end. So we do have a pumpkin. I really do need to carve that, and I'm thinking of doing that this weekend. If my mother does not come. If she does, we'll just do a Sunday, because I just know how that goes. And kind of just go from there. Like I said, I'm trying to get things, you know, fully together and in order. So let me get to doing what I need to do, vacuuming, putting clothes away, and things like that, especially because I still have about 30 minutes. Y'all, I still have 30 minutes before the kiddos come in. All right, y'all, so I'm heading to McDonald's for lunch, y'all, for dinner, because I clearly forgot to cook the chicken or pork, whichever one it is, egg rolls that I got from Aldi. And so that's why. Part of being lazy. I also normally always go to McDonald's and do the boo baskets as something, you know, to get the kids or whatever. But I'm honestly debating if I want to do that, because the prices of food is just straight out ridiculous. If the I don't know, I think I'm gonna just do the $5 meal deals for everybody. That way it's like a quick $20, $22, $23 instead of more than what I'm thinking. Thank you. All right, so I just went through drive-thru. I got 4 total meal deals, so I have 4 fries. I see sweet and sour sauce. I see 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I feel 1, 2, 3 boxes of what is it called? Nuggets. Anyways, I just asked the lady, like, hey, I want to buy the little, you know, buckets or whatever. She was like, honestly, she was like, if my managers were here, they probably would say no. She was like, but you know what? She was like, I'm giving it to you anyway. So I'm just glad I got all of this stuff in the bag. I'm heading home because it is 7 o'clock and I'm starving. I had that ramen earlier, but you know what? I let it sit up in that pan a little longer, and I'm not satisfied with those. I talked to my mom earlier and I was like, listen, don't come into town this weekend, blah, 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 blah. Just because, like, I just wanted to relax. I went to the game last weekend. I went to Aldi's. I took Scott to their birthday party. I cleaned, and there's still some things that I need to do. So I'm just like, you know, I mean, small things. So I was just like, all right, just stay home. You're just getting back from Columbia, South Carolina. Just enjoy yourself. So anyways, I just was like, enjoy yourself. Like, it's Halloween next weekend. They're going to go down to North Carolina and do something, her and her husband. And then the weekend after that, it's Cam's birthday. So she's like, I'm going to have to come for that. And I'm just like, you know what? You got to do what you got to do. Simply just because, you know, like I said, you got to do what you got to do. And that just means that you need to relax after coming back from the work trip. And then you also need to get your house in order, just like I want to get my house in order. I want to relax. I don't want to do anything. So it is what it is. Like, honestly, this has been the longest week I feel in a while, and it's probably because we had Friday off. But I'm ready to go home and relax back on my couch. I have been working on you know, figuring out dates for a weekend trip to Tennessee, inspired by It's Beyond G to do that. Don't know what the plan is. I really, you know, I'm really gonna just go based off of the 4 of us, you know, me, Charles, Scott, and Cam, and go from there, because I feel like she's gonna end up backing out. And with it only being October, she says that she wants to go, but like I said, I feel like she will end up backing out. So let me head home, see what I can come up with. I'm also, like, you know, generating prices based off of, like, you know, all of us going and trying to find extra space and stuff like that, and it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. So I'm just like, dude, I feel like spending $3,000 on a beach trip, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, spend $3,000 like on the trip and stuff to do there total together, but do I feel like spending $3,000 on a beach house, let alone, and then another how much ever $1,000 to do whatever it is we want to do?
Fix some wildflowers and pitch in. If you'll have me, of course. If this rain ever lets up on us.
More the merrier, I guess.
All right, y'all, good morning. I am here getting some gas, you know, just to last me for today, tomorrow, and until Monday. So then I'm gonna go get some Chick-fil-A because I am starving. But anyways, I am ready to get this day over with. Our kids have a lot of stuff to do so that they can get on computers tomorrow. Tomorrow is our school web morning meeting. It's our walkathon, which means they just walk, you know, for laps and to help raise money. Okay, so I got a 5-count nugget on top of an egg and cheese biscuit meal with large hash browns and a cherry berry Sprite. Sky got a 5 count, and Cam likes the chicken hash brown scramble burrito. Honestly, one morning I'm definitely just gonna do the bowl because the burrito is like way too much for me and I feel like it would go to waste. So if I put it in the bowl, I can just literally eat the egg and cheese and the chicken in it, and I wouldn't have to order, you know, like chicken nuggets or whatever. But that is how this is going this morning. I did make me a cappuccino, a French vanilla cappuccino. Now, these cappuccinos, you gotta add some type of creamer or something to it. So I did the brown sugar, no, not the brown sugar, the brown butter creamer, and it tastes like just like it would if, you know, I went into like a regular place. Now that I got some gas, I'm turning my heat back up on 1. It is 49, it says outside, but on my watch it says 46. So, you know, it's literally in between both of those. Still a little chilly, a little nippy. I am not doing my hair today. This is what you get. This is called sloppy until later when I can braid it up for tomorrow's school-wide morning meeting and walkathon, which I'm not looking forward to. So anyways, yeah. Oh yeah. All right, y'all. What a day! What a day! I'm glad it's over. Glad tomorrow's Friday. Oh, what a day, y'all. Look at my head. I was just saying, thank God tomorrow's Friday. My coworker just came from picking up her car at the shop around the corner from the school. And she was like, look at these earrings. They're only $10. Oh, you know, best believe I'm going over here to check out these earrings because she said, like, the wooden ones are $5. And then the actual ones are like 10. So I'm going to see what earrings she got for the fall because I really don't want to buy too many more fall ones. I did just get a pair today from a student that has a 3D printer, and they were in the shape of coffee mugs with a pumpkin on it. So I'm assuming that it's like a pumpkin spice type of drink or whatever. It said, well, sorry, but it says road closed, detour ahead. So I'm not sorry. I have to take the detour and figure out my way back through here. Like I said, I got time. Caitlin's like, I don't have time. I got to get Caden. Well, you know what? I got time. All right, so I just came out of there. All of the earrings are 10. The wooden ones are 5. Y'all, when I say I have such inspiration to get back into my cricut crafting, you have no idea. When I say I have like videos that I want to watch to, you know, make these things and stuff like that. Now, one thing I'll say is I definitely ain't sure about a 3D printer, but I just don't have the space for it. The child came to school this morning with a literal Halloween basket, and she gave me these. She also gave me a pair of bat earrings, but I gave them to my coworker that I work with. But literally, they're like little cups, pumpkin spice. But let me show you all the ones that I just got out of her shop. So literally, this is inside of a car shop, and I end up getting the rainbow ghost ones, and then I end up getting these little ones right here. So Halloweenish ones. They do have fall ones in there, but I was like, you know what? So she said come back in a couple weeks. She will have the Christmas ones up. I will do just that. Right now, I'm on my way home. I have 1 or 2 more dishes to wash. I want to vacuum my carpet, and I want to get started on laundry because I told my mom not to come this weekend. I was just like last weekend with the game, Aldi, the birthday party, and all of that. Like, let's just give it a rest or whatever. And, you know, try this again next week, I guess, because I was like, I'm beat, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. And yeah, so I was just like, let's do it next week. And then she was like, they're going to a Halloween thing down in North Carolina, so not even next week. So it'll be the weekend of Cam's birthday, so she'll be up here. I think it's like November 8th, but it's a game day for us then too, so yeah. y'all, so I'm gonna run the food line in a little bit. I want to grab some chicken breast to make a white chicken chili, and then I also want to just grab a pizza, some rotel, and I don't know what else. Literally, don't even know what else. Tomorrow I am going without drinking coffee, and I definitely will be going without drinking a cappuccino or whatever. I really feel like I want like a smoothie or something. I don't know, or maybe I just need orange juice. I have no idea, for real. I want to see what my body would be like without coffee. You know, but it is what it is. So I'm running the food line a little bit once Charles gets here, do all that, because right now I'm trying to figure out life itself, and kind of go from there. Trying to get in there too. All right, y'all, I'm out of Food Lion and did pretty good with spending. So I got a 5-pack of chicken breasts for $12. I did get the rotel for 99 cents. I did also pick up 2 pizzas at $3.49 each. So the Food Lion brand ones are cheap. And what I mean by that is, you know, I mean, I got a supreme pizza, I got a cheese pizza, and then, like I said, Charles has the hot honey one at home already, so I don't need to do nothing. I did get an Alani for the morning just because it is school-wide morning meeting. I will try to throw some clips in the morning of what that is. It's literally us running around a track. Kids are getting numbers of laps put on their back, and then eventually, before Christmas, we do get, you know, announced like who was the class that had the most laps, and they get like a little small trophy, and then the children who get the most laps in each grade, I think it's like, you know, get a little medal too. So anyways, and then I got a thing of eggs because I want to make some Pop-Tart cookies. And also Charles likes, you know, doing boiled eggs. I don't know how he does it. I only get the ones from Starbucks. And I just picked up some actual butter. Okay, some actual real butter. I mean, like I said, looking at the prices, I think that Thanksgiving food would be, it'll be great. I'm really thinking of like being the bare minimal person for Thanksgiving this year. I really am not gonna do like an apple pie and waste $7 on Marie Calendar. I think I'm just gonna do 1 sweet potato, 1 pumpkin, and then you know, kind of like, of course it comes with 2 shells, and I have enough mix to make 2 sweet potato, 2 pumpkins. So I'm just gonna give 1 sweet potato to my grandmother, and then the pumpkin, I guess, will just be frozen and, you know, thawed out at another time. So, like I said, bare minimal stuff. Mac and cheese, green beans, mashed potatoes. But I really feel like I want to make my own mashed potatoes this year, because I just feel like we're wasting a bunch of time doing these instant ones, and then nobody really eats it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I feel like the prices are really good as far as Thanksgiving food. I know we're going through this whole like government shutdown with everyone, but you know, let me just say, I pray that, you know, it's crazy that, you know, our world has to go through what it goes through in order to go through what it needs to go through. Whatever, you know, you got people just like worried about it. You got people posting on TikTok about how they're gonna rob a store and just go in and get everything that they need. It's just like, I know that we don't want to think like that, but it's almost like, I don't even know, it's almost like we have to. I mean, I don't like thinking about it like that. You know, like if I ever was in a sticky situation, like my grandmother, my mother would help. But I'm telling you, I think Cardi B said it best, and I'll leave it at that. Y'all can go look up what Cardi B said about our president.